Let's jump into one of the greatest psychological thrillers ever written, Dostoevsky's Crime and Punishment.
To really get this book, you first have to get the man behind it. In 1849, Dostoevsky faced a firing squad. Literally moments before the shots, a messenger arrives. His sentence was changed to hard labor in Siberia. Yeah, that brush with death, it's burned into all his work, especially his focus on psychological torment.
Okay, so our story starts in St. Petersburg. We meet a young guy, Rodion Raskolnikov, living on the edge.
He's a brilliant former student, but now he's dirt poor and has cut himself off from everyone. And all that poverty and isolation, well, it's pushing his mind to a really dangerous place.
So, to justify a horrible act he's thinking about, Raskolnikov cooks up this very dark theory.
He argues that some great people have the right to commit crimes if it helps humanity.
And guess what? He sees himself as one of them, a Napoleon, someone above morality.
His target? A greedy old pawnbroker. He's convinced her death would actually be good for the world. So Raskolnikov puts his theory into practice. But the reality? Well, it's a lot messier than the idea. He goes through with it, but then he's forced to kill an innocent witness who just walks in.
Now, what's fascinating is the law isn't his first punishment. It's his own mind, which just collapses.
He got away with the perfect crime, sure, but now he's trapped by his own guilt and paranoia.
This brings us to the investigator, Porfiry Petrovich, who is a master of mind games.
Porfiry suspects Raskolnikov but has zero proof, so a tense psychological chess match begins.
Porfiry starts by bringing up an old article Raskolnikov wrote, just circling his prey with questions.
Porfiry's method is simple. Give a guy enough rope and let his own mind become the noose.
Raskolnikov's whole theory has failed him. He finds a way forward through Sonia, a young prostitute.
He finally confesses to Sonia, not to justify himself, but to admit his own weakness and guilt.
And she, symbolizing compassion, urges him to confess and atone, promising she'll follow him to the end.
So Raskolnikov confesses. He gets 8 years in Siberia, the exact same fate Dostoevsky himself faced.
And in prison, without his pride, he finally accepts the simple, horrifying truth of what he did.
The true punishment was never the prison sentence. It was the spiritual agony he put himself through.
And the book leaves us with that haunting question about the limits of human ambition and morality.